Hey guys, this is the weekly forecast for all the signs for June the 29th, 2020. If you would like a private reading with me or hypnosis to facilitate permanent change, do use the link below. So look, this week it looks like it's going to be a big one. We have three major arcana cards. We've got the Hierophant, we've got the Fool, and we have the Devil. So this is going to be a big week. And this is a traditional fundamental versus a new age alternative move and thinking and perspective forward, and facing those demons and facing those habits and self-sabotage that we do or let others do to us to get off that cycle and start making that change. It will come after a rocky time, but these changes that are made sets us back to zero and gets us moving forward in a place, in a way that we've been needing, but not necessarily wanting. So when it comes to your career, study and finance, we do have the Ten of Cups. So if you're worried about finances, you'll see that the money is there. If you're worried about the job, you're going to find that things are okay, because a rainbow comes after the storm. And these cups are emotional, so we're emotionally fulfilled, a little bit of luck at the end of the rainbow. I'm not promoting gambling at all, but you might find that there's a little win there, no matter how big or how small or trivial it is. Also a win in the competition, so it's a yes moment for some of you, whether this just be I'm taking the lead on this project, or I'm, for the day they put me in charge, something to do with that for some of you as well. When it comes to results from studying or any kind of education, we're getting those results, and if we thought we'd done badly, we'll find that we're okay. You're getting those results this week as well. Bouncing back financially, so stocks are up, superannuations are up. What had a loss is starting to bounce back there. So the gap is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. I mean, it's not back to normal, but the gap is getting smaller and smaller and smaller as things do rise. So we're also going to be looking at things financially and at home and our health and our relationships that we have done before. And during Mercury retrograde, it comes back so we can readdress it. All the rewords, renegotiate, we're rehashing things, we have another chance, re-signing, anything with a re in front of it we are doing. Now, it doesn't mean that it's going to be exactly the same. Maybe we missed out on an opportunity and now we get an opportunity because it's suddenly available again. Maybe a lot of times exes come back. Maybe we're going through a financial time and this time we're going to be better, or we got an opportunity to take that financial opportunity that we didn't before. In our home, we do have the Hierophant card. Now, this is that tradition, and that is that regulation versus this new age and radical and ambitious change. Now, this is a formality when it comes to children and or the home. So if this is about a court case to do with finances, divorce or child, then you are going to get, it is going to go in your favor, but it's not going to be as good as you thought. So it's almost like it's a fair and balance for everyone. I can accept that. There is a formality when it comes to the home. So if you're signing a mortgage, if you're signing or re-signing either of these things, so we're refinancing. That's another reword. So there's some sort of legality or some sort of officiality over what our home is. Maybe we're looking at our wills, maybe we're changing our finances, where we've got our funds. So there is something official this week when it comes to the people, our home, and the people that we live with as well. Now, there is the idea of a balance here, and it could also be for some of you an understanding on what that tradition, bringing that into the home. So maybe there's a christening, maybe someone comes and blesses the house, maybe you've got someone official coming to within the home for whatever reason, and incorporating some of that old with the new and that foundational into our lives as well. So there's a live and a learn and a little bit of enlightenment. When it comes to your health, you do have the Fool card. So we are starting something new. We're starting at ground zero, so this is not something that we've done. This is, okay, I'm starting, and I'm starting straight away. I've got my head up in the clouds, so, you know, I could be a little bit naive about where I'm going, but I keep my eyes, you know, at level or down below so that I don't make a mistake, I don't fall over, I don't fall right off the cliff, and getting out there and, you know, in groups if you can, or, you know, having someone to bounce off with, to keep us on track. But this is about a whole mentality about me and how I'm going to treat my body and how I move forward. For some of you, this is, I'm starting a brand new course of procedure or medicine or whatever it is. I'm starting new. I'm a little bit excited about it, a little bit unsure about it, but it is new. Your head is up in the clouds though, so I need it to be brought back down to an even level so that you can research it and so that you can have clear expectations and clear focus on what it is that you're doing. At the moment your head's up, so it's almost like we're still going through it, or we're just, you know, flying on the seat of our pants. When it comes to the devil in our love relationship, so some of us can be officially breaking up, officially getting a divorce, or making it an ultimatum for some of us, which is, you know, give that up or make that change, or it's not going to continue with us. So the devil card is drug, sex, and rock and roll. It's habits, it's self-sabotage, it's the cycles we feel stuck in, it's how we are chained in our love relationships, you know, and any regrets we have of ourselves or the relationship itself or the person that we are in a relationship with. This is unhealthy. There is an imbalance here. There can be some manipulation, narcissism, game playing, you know, brings about poor mental health. So this week there is that in your love relationship. So is this you with your commitment phobia and your self-sabotage and your behavior in relationships? So, you know, the fundamental, foundational, psychological way that you live your life and your love, your wealth, your health, and your friends, and, you know, your home. These are things that we've learned, and as we get older, we progress from that, or we stay like that and never get a different result. So something this week is going to ask you to address that for yourself and or the other. So am I cutting that out? Am I having a conversation? Is there an ultimatum? Is there some sort of official breakup? If this is about an engagement, then again, this comes down to we have to cut where we are stuck, and that ultimatum, it really has to be done before we can officially move forward. Now, when I'm looking at this as a whole, there is a struggle within after a rocky time for you to be able to get up, and you will find the strength to be able to get up and to continue and move forward. But we have to block out that demon that tells us we're not good enough, we're not valuable enough, picking ourselves up by the bootstraps, about being in a situation that's really difficult, wanting reliance and help from others, but finding that it's not there, and learning that lesson is that you only have yourself to rely on 100%. So, where the situation is, where there is difficulty, we do need to get up and move forward, but cannot sit where we are. We have to have less self-pity. We have to understand that we do make mistakes, and to be able to forgive yourself for that, but to also learn from that, cut off the unhealthy, cut off the self-sabotage and unloving yourself and not thinking that you're worthy. And this is also about that tradition, that fundamental tradition, and that new age, more radical way, bringing in elements of both, broadening my horizons, making it official, saying something out loud. The angel cards are saying you've asked for help, the help is there. Daniel is talking about our relationships, our marriages. It can also be a nod to the boss as well. Athena says, and she's in the place of your health, but also in your love, you need to be powerful and value you before anybody else can value. Francesca's talking about this eclipse here. We are right in the middle between one and the next. So you might be feeling drained. You might be feeling overwhelmed. You might not understand where these emotions and why am I feeling like that and why is that person feeling like that. Any kind of, again, this is the devil. This is depression. This is mental struggle. And how to get yourself out of that is to stop listening to what's parroting on in your ear. Is this your own voice, or is this somebody putting you down, as in a partner, a boss, a sibling, a family friend, whatever? That negativity is keeping you where you are, and it's keeping you blind to what you need to see, and that things are clearing. A lot of this is within. You've got to get creative. Maybe you need to walk, maybe you need to draw, maybe you need to dance, maybe you need to have meditation, maybe you just need to get up and walk out of your house for 10 minutes. But something here, practical and tangible, will be able to help you in this decision. This is a big week. It looks like we're facing our demons. It looks like we're overcoming something. It looks like we're starting something fresh. And we do have an official or some sort of legality over this. So be kind to you and those you love. And from Jedi Side Jake, may the force be with you. Now also I want to, and I have said this to a lot of people, but I'm going to say it now, July the 15th. So anywhere, a day or so above that, depending on where you are in the world. This is UN, this is fires, this is explosions, this is fire, attack, heat, that kind of feeling. So whether we are helping in the community, something big happens, or maybe this is just, antagonizing each other, but July the 15th roundabout, watch for that. So yeah, be kind to you and those you love. From Jedi Side Jake, may the force be with you.